Welcome y'all to the Stranger Things Recap Marathon. The title's a work in progress. I'm going to be recapping every single episode of Stranger Things so that we are all prepared for when the final season finally comes out. I go into more detail about this series in the short I just made. Make sure you check that out after this video. But without further ado, let's dive in and uncover the mysteries of episode 1, The Vanishing of Will Byers. We start our story on November 6th, 1983 in the small town of Hawkins, Indiana, where we see a scientist get lifted off to his death. We follow the fantastic nerds Mike Wheeler, Lucas Sinclair, Dustin Dusty Bun Henderson, and Willie Byers, who have just finished up their 10-hour D&D campaign. Damn, these guys are nerds. These little prepubescent piles of joy are some of the best friends you'll ever see, and they're an amazing way to slide us straight into our story because they scream 80s all over them. We meet Mike's family, his mother, his father, and his older, hotter, and way more annoying older sister Nancy. The boys race off to get home late as Will is left to his lonesome to take a dark forest path where he gets jump scared by Michael Myers. He runs home in a frantic attempt to find his mother and brother, but they aren't home. As the creature gets closer and closer, Will grabs his Fortnite branded hunting rifle and he's right behind me straight into a title card. Man, I love James A. Janisse. We cut to the hottest detective in the state, Jim Hopper, who wakes up to his breakfast of coffee and cigarettes and has an amazing surprise waiting for him as Will's mother, Joyce Byers, is waiting for him at his desk, wanting to know because Will didn't show up home last night. Hijinks ensue at the school where Hopper tells the kids to not go looking for their best friend. And I mean not go looking. We have to emphasize this for the plot. Back at the Byers house, Hopper becomes a detective stud and finds all the clues that Will had leading up to his disappearance. He starts a search party at night looking for the kid, where he mentions that he had a daughter who tragically died when she was younger. While all this is happening, we're introduced to our favorite bald-headed little kid, Eleven. She runs into the goat, Benihana, who feeds her ice cream and burgers until he is shot in the head by some evil scientist. Eleven is obviously scared, so she hits a right, but something ain't right as there are two guards blocking her way. This tiny child takes care of both of them easily and runs off into the night. Back at the search party, the kids join in while Dustin whines like a baby the whole night as they finally run into our goat, Eleven. And that's where episode 1 ends off. But make sure you come back tomorrow for more Stranger Things recap.